फ्रंट ऑफ यू। और यूनिफॉर्म आगे चलिए। A 15-man Nissan guard upon comprises of personnel from senior schools, led by author of the dog. Author of the guard 2, led in command with cameras. As you can now, Bill steps right through River. And next in line is yet Junior Solar Armory, led by Third Lieutenant Sugar, marching its way with glory and pride. हमारी आंखों को ताज़ी हवा और सुकून देने वाला आयनक द्रोणाचार्य जूनियर सेलर्स आर्म प्लेटून, जिसका नेतृत्व लेफ्टिनेंट कमांडर एकांश श्रीवास्तव कर रहे हैं। Heads held high for a righteous and strong countrymen, marching with the sword on left platoon is the इसके बाद हमारे पास सिग्नल स्कूल, जिनका नेतृत्व लेफ्टिनेंट कमांडर संजीव कर रहे हैं। Leadership involves guiding the parade and getting in front of it. Leading our next platoon is Lieutenant Commander Manjot Singh, comprising the officer. और अब हमारे सामने लेफ्टिनेंट कमांडर डी प्रज्वल राव की 10वीं प्लेटून है, जो बाधाओं से विचलित हुए बिना गर्व के साथ सेवा में प्रवेश कर रही है। Ladies and gentlemen, behold, as the 11th platoon, comprising the senior soldiers of Florida, marches past the dais, which is led by Lieutenant हमारे मन में स्वतंत्रता, शब्दों में विश्वास, हमारी आत्मा में गर्व। हमारे सामने अब नियात जो जूनियर सेलर्स की टुकड़ी है, जिसका नेतृत्व सब लेफ्टिनेंट प्रेसिडेंट कर रहे हैं।
Leading the three-aircraft Chetak helicopter engine formation, proudly displaying national flag and the two formation helicopters displaying naval ensign. Engine formation led by Commander Ashwin Marat, Flight Commander 321 Flight, with Commander Rahul Verma and Lieutenant Commander Vikas as Engine 2 and Engine 3. True to the name, angels have been a fight to behold in the eyes of many survivors at sea, having saved countless lives in numerous search and rescue operations. You can now see sinking helicopter formation, Arrow, an iconic platform that has played pivotal role in safeguarding nation's maritime interests for over 4 decades. Formation proudly led by Commander Sunil Joshi, Commanding Officer, INAS 326. On right aircraft led by Commander Vipin Panikar, and the left be led by Commander Amit Tiwari. Aircraft can undertake a plethora of missions and is rightly called as flying frigates. The latest edition of Indian Navy's arsenal, versatile NH-60R Seahawks, a cutting-edge multi-role maritime helicopter designed for both anti-submarine and anti-surface warfare. Leading the two-aircraft formation is Squadron Commanding Officer Captain Siddharth Rana. Equipped with advanced sensors and precision weapons, it operates from frontline warships, giving them much-needed teeth in playing vital role in safeguarding India's maritime interests.
Flag officers, commanding officers, directors, officers in charge, officers, men and women on parade, senior sailors, junior sailors, members of the media, and most importantly, the young cadets of the SCC and the NCC, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to all of you. At the outset, I would like to extend my sincere compliments to all the personnel on parade today. Your smart turnout, flawless drill, and disciplined bearing have lent class and grandeur to the 79th Independence Day celebrations. On this historic day, I wish to extend my heartiest congratulations to every citizen of this great nation, all the members of the Indian Armed Forces, and particularly to all the personnel of the Southern Naval Command, Parivar. Being born in free India is a blessing that we cherish, but living up to the ideals of that freedom, the sacred responsibility we must uphold on every single day. 79 years ago, on this very day, the tricolor was hoisted proudly against the sky, proclaiming to the world that India would now determine her own destiny. It was not just the birth of the nation, it was a triumph of centuries of struggle, sacrifice, and unyielding hope. Today, as we stand under the same fluttering flag, we are reminded that freedom is not merely a gift from the past, but a responsibility for our future. Every heartbeat in this nation, from the snow peaks of the Himalayas to the waves of the Indian Ocean, carries the rhythm of a nation that dreams, dares, and delivers. This is the spirit of India, unbreakable, unshakable, and unstoppable. Independence Day is far more than an annual celebration. It is the living memory of our nation's rebirth. Post centuries of foreign rule, India emerged free, a people united in purpose, unbending in spirit, and firm in their resolve. The road to freedom was long and arduous, paved with the sweat, blood, and dreams of countless men and women from every corner of our great country. Their weapon was not just the sword, but the power of conviction, the courage of sacrifice, and the unending love for the motherland. They did not merely win freedom, but they built the very foundations upon which modern India stands today. Today, as we salute the national flag, we honor the memory of those immortal souls, our freedom fighters, soldiers, farmers, workers, thinkers, and reformers, whose sacrifices and wisdom continue to guide us to this day. The liberty we enjoy is the direct legacy of their bravery and their vision for a just, prosperous, and self-reliant India, which remains our guiding light. As we celebrate, let us also take a moment to reflect on our achievements. From the ashes of colonialism, India has risen to become not only the world's largest democracy, but also the fourth largest economy, a transformation that has redefined our place in the global order. From space exploration to nuclear capability, from the advances in medicine and education to digital and industrial revolution, our journey is a testament to the resilience, talent, and innovation of our people. Yet, our greatest milestone still lies ahead: the creation of a fully developed, self-reliant Viksit Bharat by 2047, the centenary year of our freedom. Our armed forces continue to play an extremely pivotal role in ensuring the security and stability of our nation and allowing us to progress without hindrance or external interference. Since independence, the armed forces have been both the shield and the sword in protecting our sovereignty and contributing to the process of nation building. India's distinct geography, the sprawling coastline of over 11,000 kilometers, an exclusive economic zone about 2.37 million square kilometers, underscores the importance of the Indian Navy for safeguarding its maritime frontiers. Maritime security is the cornerstone of India's national security and sovereignty. The Indian Ocean is not merely a conduit of trade, it is more a strategic arena where global and regional powers converge. The growing presence of external regional forces manifests in the significant challenges to India's maritime sovereignty. The current geopolitical situation is witnessing a great power rivalry with constantly changing strategic alliances. The recent crisis in West Asia and Eastern Europe have severely affected the logistic supply chains and energy dependencies of nations across the world. Asymmetric threats, including attacks on maritime trade and traffic of narcotics through the seas, continue to remain major challenges in the region. Closer home, the recent maritime accidents involving multiple container cargo ships off the coast of Kerala serve as a reminder of the emerging non-traditional challenges to maritime security and safety of the seafarers. In an era of multi-domain warfare and rapidly evolving threats, the Indian Navy, as a principal manifestation of India's maritime power, is ever vigilant and ready, ensuring protection of the nation's maritime interests. Guided with the vision of being a combat-ready, credible, cohesive, and future-ready force, we are deployed across the seas to safeguard our maritime interests. Our operational deployments, maritime domain awareness initiatives, and strategic partnerships have reinforced our commitment to maritime security and the safety in the Indian Ocean region. Operation Sindoor demonstrated the strength and jointness of strategic foresight of the Indian Armed Forces. The Indian Navy played a critical role in asserting dominance and denied operational freedom to the adversary. The Navy's ability to establish uncontested control of the seas played a key role in the adversary seeking ceasefire during the operation. The Southern Naval Command successfully conducted the tactical phase of the Indian Navy's theatre-level exercise, TROPEX, in February-March this year. Our ships and aircrafts were extensively deployed for various operational deployments, including surveillance and hydrographic survey missions. Ships of the 1st Training Squadron were deployed on both the western and eastern seaboards. They also participated in long-range training deployments to the western and southeastern Indian Ocean region countries as part of the Indian Navy's outreach to partner nations. Beyond the operational and training deployments, the Southern Naval Command ships and aircrafts were deployed for multiple search and rescue operations. The missions of the Kerala coast to save lives during the sinking of the MSC Elsa 3 in May this year, and the operation for containing fire on board MV Van High in June this year need a special mention. The coordinated operations by the Indian Navy, the Indian Coast Guard, and other stakeholders from the state and DG Shipping had not only averted a major environmental disaster, but also ensured that our seas remain safe and free for navigation. The Indian Navy has also spearheaded the Government of India's strategic vision of Saga, that is, security and growth for all in the region. The Indian Ocean Ship Saga, a unique cooperation initiative, was flagged off by the Honorable Raksha Mantri on the 5th of April this year to commemorate 10 years of Saga. INS Vinayana, a Southern Naval Command ship with 44 international crew from 9 IOR countries, was deployed in the southwestern Indian Ocean region. The mission had achieved the national aims of regional maritime security and strengthened the bonds of friendship through joint training. Yet another milestone accomplishment of the Indian Navy under the aegis of the Southern Naval Command was the Navika Saga Parikrama 2, undertaken by our brave young officers, Lieutenant Commander Dilna and Lieutenant Commander Rupa. The successful circumnavigation in May this year, after an arduous mission of 8 months, is a testament to the grit and determination of our young women officers, as also the spirit of adventure of the Indian Navy. Besides operations, Southern Naval Command units will continue to provide assistance to civil authorities during natural calamities, diving operations, and whilst undertaking multiple medical evacuations from the Lakshadweep Islands, including night operations. These underline the Navy's commitment and efforts to crisis response and humanitarian assistance. The Southern Naval Command, with the mandate of training the Indian Navy, has been producing fleet-ready personnel to operate our combat-ready platforms. The credo of the command is to conduct training that is contemporary, adaptable, and pragmatic, with impetus to practical and hands-on skills. Training is a key enabler and the vital cog in the wheel to achieve true combat readiness. Our training establishments and schools must continue to enhance and ensure true competence through high-quality training, including sea training with a forced and continuation training on board the operational platforms. Equally vital to our operational effectiveness is safety. Our collective efforts to strengthen our processes, procedures, organizations, and training to build a safer, stronger, and bolder Navy received tremendous impetus in the last year. The National Safety Council, under the Ministry of Labour, Government of India, has also promulgated the theme for the year 2025 as Safety and Well-being Crucial for Viksit Bharat, emphasizing the importance of safety as a vital component for the national development. The successful completion of a major theatre-level exercise, tropics, and high tempo of deployments during Operation Sindoor have demonstrated a collective will to achieve safety. I would like to urge all personnel to continue to enforce this safety consciousness in everything we do and adopt safety as a core value for the Indian Navy. In the prevailing security scenario, our establishments and operational assets need to guard against an omnipresent threat. Cyber activities by our adversaries and the threat due to proliferation of drones and disruptive technologies require us to maintain the highest level of alertness at all times. We must ensure robust physical and information security to undertake unhindered operations. The Indian Navy will be conducting the operational demonstration involving ships, submarines, and aircrafts on the occasion of Navy Day on the 4th of December this year at the Shankumukam Beach in Thiruvananthapuram. This would be a proud moment for all of us at the Southern Naval Command and the state of Kerala to showcase the operational might of the Indian Navy. As we celebrate our independence, let us revive the spirit of our forefathers and freedom fighters within us. I am reminded of Rabindranath Tagore's timeless prayer on what freedom must mean to us. And I quote, "Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake." These words are as much a vision for our nation's future as they were a call to awaken our people during the struggle for independence, and reminds us to rekindle the spirit of awakening within us. Let us celebrate the diversity that defines us and work together to build a nation that stands as a shining example of unity, progress, and compassion. On this historic day, I urge all personnel of the Southern Naval Command to continue to discharge their duties as enshrined in our Constitution. As citizens, it is our duty to actively contribute to the nation-building process, in addition to our role in ensuring security and safeguarding the integrity of our great nation. Through teamwork and dedication, the Southern Naval Command has accomplished many milestones. I am sure that we will continue to achieve excellence in training, operations, maintenance, and administration. On this day, let us rededicate ourselves to serve the Navy and the nation with renewed vigor. To conclude, I would like to extend once again my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you and your families on this momentous occasion, the 79th Independence Day. Let us reaffirm our resolve and commitment to the security, progress, and prosperity of our great nation. May you and your families be blessed with good health, happiness, and success. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Navarana.